I think we're live. Hi, everybody. Happy July 20th. It's a Sunday morning. We haven't sewn together in a little bit. If you're new here, my name is Genevieve. This is Thunderbird Handcrafted with Genevieve. And we like to sew on a Sunday morning together. And I'd love if you gave me a follow, a like, a share. Go and check out my website at thunderbirdhandcrafted.com. My hope of my channel is that it'll be a place where we can all just share together and come together on a weekend for just a fun community sew and maybe learn some tips from each other. I am a sewist for over 20 some years, but every day I learn something new. And I learn a lot of that from all of you that follow me. So as you come in, say hello, make sure I have sound. I'm hoping that I don't have like the whoosh sound. I think I fixed it, that we're not going to get that. You might have a little bit of it, but we do have the fan on so that it stays cool in here. But I'm really excited to share with you all the Oxbow Tote from Noodlehead. You guys, I have had this pattern on my list, my to sew list, for, when did it come out? Is it like 2 years ago? I don't know. Is it like a year and a half ago? It might be a year and a half, right? It has taken me a while to get this on my to sew list, but I'm so excited to sew this with you all. Can you guys hear me? I want to double check that you guys can hear me. Let me see if, okay, we do have sound. Yay! Come on in, say hello. It's been a little bit of a crazy week here at Thunderbird Handcrafted. So my daughter, if you're new here, good morning, Gail. Good morning. Come on in, say hello. We're going to be here for a little bit because we are going to sew both sizes of the Oxbow Tote, you guys, from Noodlehead. Because I cut out one and everybody was like, you're not going to just be able to make one. I was going to sew one before today, but then this week got crazy. So for those of you who know, my oldest just graduated from college in May. She has been on the job hunt like crazy, applying. And it was getting a little frustrating, of course. And then Tuesday she had an interview. She applied for a lot of different things. She has a biology degree, but she also went and got her emergency certification to teach. Good morning, Sarah. Good morning, Becky. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning. What is this little, oh, you guys have little crowns. Did you guys see that? What's that about? I don't know what that means. Yeah, that's cool. So anyway, she had her first interview on Tuesday. So of course, mom helping with that, right? They wanted her to come back for a second interview on Thursday. So it was also helping her with that. Good morning, Sherry. And then my father-in-law went in the hospital on Wednesday. He had a mini stroke, and my father-in-law lives with us. So amongst business, I've also been being mom and daughter-in-law. My father-in-law came back yesterday. He's stable and good. He's home on medicine. But man, it has been a week of highs and lows. And she got the job. So that's also like the next stage of the process is helping her. She's going to be a middle school 8th grade science teacher, which I think is going to be great for her. So, but I was going to sew the smaller Oxbow Tote. So I had sewed one through, and with everything going on, I just didn't get around to it. The time I did get to sew, I kind of just chilled out, shut everything off, and sewed for me, which I made the Coquette & Co. crossbody, the Marie A. crossbody. So that was my selfish sew this week of just something for me. But I'm so excited to sew the Oxbow Tote. How many of you have sewn the Oxbow Tote already? Put in the comments if you've sewn it already. Because I mean, a lot of people have made this. I don't know why I haven't yet. Again, like I said, I've had this pattern since it came out. And I love Noodlehead patterns. She has always been so gracious and so great about allowing me to sew her patterns here on my channel. So if there are any other Noodlehead patterns that you would like to do with me, go and check out my past videos. I've done a lot of their patterns here. So Wendy's done 3 or 4. Gail's made both sizes. Awesome. So you guys will be able to shout out to me tips or things as we go along, because y'all know that I don't always read instructions as we go here. So let's get to supplies. I'll share with you both sizes. So there's a regular and an overnight size, so the Oxbow Tote. And you know, it really, I mean, I think this, at least from what I'm seeing, this looks like a fairly simple sew. I'm going to say that. But, you know, we all know how it can go sometimes. But I do think that this is such a great bag that you could, I did just the basic pockets on the inside that came with the pattern. But I feel like you could customize your pockets a bit more on the inside. I was thinking about a cargo pocket, because I also thought like this might be a good teacher bag for her to carry like her laptop and like all of her things. So when I'm done with these, I'm going to show them to her and see what she thinks. But I think a cargo pocket would be easy to throw in here. You could definitely put a zipper pocket in here, you know, and a lot of other, you know, fun things you could add to the inside of this bag and make it more than just a bag that you use to like an overnight bag or a packing bag, right? Don't you think? It's a great easy sew. I made several. Becky, you've made several. Awesome. If you haven't made it, you're not alone. And I think like that's really, I don't know why it took me so long, but I am so stoked that my first ones are going to be with our Summerween releases. So if you don't follow me over on Instagram or you're not on Facebook, you might not know that we are releasing all of our Halloween print designs as well as our Halloween, Summerween tie-dye fabrics. We're releasing those on July 31st. We're going to do a flash pre-order for prints. July 27th, we'll have a little bit of retail. I'm going to say a little bit of retail. So next weekend when we do the live, there'll be some retail up next weekend on Sunday. But then we're going to do a flash pre-order for prints July 31st to August 4th. And July 31st in the evening is when all of the tie-dye will release. 7 o'clock Eastern time for everyone, 6 o'clock for my paid Patreon. Some of these tie-dyes are, people go crazy over them. And I understand why. They take me a lot of time, but they are limited. So if you are not a member of my Patreon and you want any of the Halloween dyes, I highly suggest you join Patreon, even if it's just for the month, so that you get the 1 hour early access, so that you can get the Halloween tie-dyes. All right. So I'll pop my Patreon in the details then, and I share it over on my Instagram all the time. Okay, cool. Sarah's like, yes, I need it all. All right, so let's start with the regular size. I guess that's the smaller one. So for my exterior, we designed with my artist some exclusive prints for Halloween. If you follow us for the past couple months, we have a lot of designs that maybe you could find someplace else. I try to find things that are unique. I really try to curate what I choose print-wise to go along with what's trending, and also what's like classic as well. But I've been working with an artist for the past couple months to try to have exclusive designs that you can only get in our shop. And these, we have 3 Summerween designs that are exclusive to us, and I'm going to show you 2 today. They're so good. All right, so this is our Monster Mansion wallpaper. Okay, so this is in the purple vibe. It's so cool. It has bats. I'm gonna bring it closer for you guys to see it. It has bats, and then the ones that are turned around the other direction look like jack-o'-lanterns, which is so fun. And it does have this, I'm using corduroy right now, and so just so you know, you can kind of see the corduroy kind of looks a little, I don't know how to explain. A darker print like this on corduroy is hard to do. Sometimes it'll have a little bit of imperfections, but if you look at the design, let me see right there. So do you see the slash through the wallpaper right here? There are intentional like imperfections on the wallpaper as well. So I felt like even though it's on corduroy, and like here you can see darker designs on corduroy sometimes get like this, if it gets like wrinkled at all, it might miss a little bit. But I felt like on this print, it really didn't matter. Like here you can see it. So anywho, this is in purple, okay? Of course, because all of our purple lovers, I need to remember my left from right. Over here. No, over here. Goodness gracious. Here. You can kind of see it over here if you look closely. I'll hold it. Yeah, like right. Where is it? Oh my gosh. Well, I can't even see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. So you can kind of see this. There was a little bit of a wrinkle probably when it went through the printer. I feel like I'm okay with it just because this print in general is supposed to have some imperfections. But keep that in mind if you are buying print corduroy from us. Darker the print, the more likely there could be some imperfections on the corduroy. All right, just because of the way it comes through, okay? Corduroy doesn't have stretch per se, but it is a little bit of a softer material. So sometimes if it gets a little wrinkled in the print part, there might be some imperfections. But I love it on this. All right, so it's available in purple. So that's on, I'm doing the exterior of the regular size one with the purple in the thin wheel corduroy. The pockets on the exterior, and I'm doing 2 pockets. I feel like the pattern only has 1 pocket on the outside, at least from what I saw. And I was like, I want 2 pockets on the outside. So I'm doing 2 pockets on both of them on the outside. I am also, for the exterior of the pockets on the outside, I'm using some of our glow-in-the-dark dyed denim that's going to release on July 31st. I think there's 15 half yards of this. That green stripe at the bottom, that will glow in the dark no matter what, all right? As long as it's been exposed to light, the green area at the bottom will glow in the dark. This area up here, like you can kind of see where it's like a little bit of a green in between the purples, that's a blacklight dye. So if you're in a blacklight area, this area is going to dye along with the green. So this is the dyed denim. And then for the lining on the inside and the outside, we're using our monster framed monsters print in the colorful. So this is the full color one. And I did all of our favorite classic monsters. If you've ever been to Gideon's cookie place at Disney Springs, I was there over the holidays, and I'm in there and I'm thinking, oh my gosh, we should do like a fun print that kind of has this gothic vibe to it. And that's where I got this design idea from. That's why the Invisible Man is eating a cookie. But we have the Shining Twins, we have Frankenstein's Bride, Frankenstein, Igor. Oh, I don't see Frankenstein on this one. Where is he? We have Dracula. We have the, oh gosh, I'm going to forget their names, but the Hocus Pocus witches. We have the Wolfman. Okay, so all of these. I think I had Frankenstein that I was thinking about doing a panel with, so stay tuned for that. So this is the print. This is on Kona. So that's going to be the lining of the pockets and on the inside. And then I played around this morning, of course, last minute, and I did an applique of a freaking bat on the one, which I thought was really, really cool. So this is going to be really cute. I'm excited about it. So there's that. Like I said, the pockets and the lining is all of the Kona. And then the bottom I got, and I didn't clean them up yet, but I did, I just printed off from Canva, I just printed off a bat, and then I put a bat on the bottom. This is the vinyl from Sailrite in just a black. I love it. I just ordered some brown that you'll see me use on a future bag, but it's really nice and sturdy and thick. So this is going to be the bottom, just to give it a little bit more like sturdiness on the bottom. I wanted to use some vinyl. And then for webbing, I'm using, this is so gorgeous. I'm going to need to order more. Don't go order all of it yet, okay, you guys? This webbing is from, let me see if I turn my light a little bit, if it'll show. This webbing is from Georgia Girl Stitches. It's this really beautiful purple color. And so I thought this one, the purple, would go really good because I'm going to use like a light lilac thread on this one. So that's the webbing for this one. And then hardware-wise, I'm using all matte black. I think majority of this is from Indo Love Creation of the matte black. And then we did do exclusive tags to go with these designs with Jade and Chris over at the Heartwood and Hide. And so we did a purple monochromatic that says the horror with 2 bats. So this one is the one that's going to go on this bag. So that's the purple one, the regular size. And now I'll show you the larger one. So because I just love the frame monster print so much, I was like, oh, we need to do it. Like, I feel like a black and white version is necessary. So this is the black and white version on basket weave. Isn't it so good? I feel like it's just so like kind of retro-y, perfect. I also felt like for Universal babes out there, I felt like the classic monsters, you know, they just did that whole land that's for like the classic monsters. So I also felt like this was a really good one that was like inspired that you could use for bags to go to the vintage monster area. So this is the black and white monochromatic frame monsters in basket weave. So we're doing that on the exterior. And then for the exterior of the pockets, I had some of the thin wheel corduroy. We're also doing the Monster Mansion wallpaper in the black and gray. So we're going to be doing that. And then I did another applique with 2 bats. And the bats are in our Halloween reverse dyed canvas. This is the first year I did reverse dye. And so I did bats in the reverse dye, which I'll show you. That's what the lining of everything is going to be, is the reverse dye. So let me grab the bigger pieces to show you what it looks like. So I got this canvas and did a reverse. So it was black originally, and then you reverse the dye. So you pull dye out of it, and then you go and you dye it. So we dyed it orange, green, and purple the reverse way. So I think there's going to be 10 1-yard pieces of this available on July 31st. So this is going to be the lining of the overnight one. And then for the base, I did the vinyl again, but I did 2 bats with, and I'm using, I think this is Wizardry thread, the green. Yeah, it's lime green from Wizardry. So I did 2 bats on the bottom for the big one. So, so that's that one. I am using black webbing from Georgia Girl Stitches for that one, and I just want to show you this webbing. It's black, but it has like this like oozy zigzag to it. I thought it was super cool. I don't know, can you guys see it? You can't see it. Let me turn my light. See if you guys can see it. Oh, there you go. There you can see it. So it's pretty cool. So both webbings are from Georgia Girl Stitches, and Joy is so great. I highly recommend using her. And then, like I said, hardware-wise, we're using all matte black. I think this matte black is from Saya, but here's the tag in the rustic white and blacks. So the tags will come in a pack. You get one of each. They'll be available on July 31st too. Okay, now that we went through everything, let's sew, right? All right, which one I think I'm gonna do the small one. Should I do the big one or the small one first? What do you think? I feel anytime I've done a really big bag, I mean, I have my purple thread already threaded, so we're gonna do the small one first. Big bags are a lot, you guys. I can't believe I'm saying I'm going to do 2 of them live today. All right. Thank you, Gail. Yeah, I'm really excited about them. The artist I work with, she's so great. She's really, she just knocks it out of the park every time. So, all right. I'm going to switch cameras here so that you guys can see from the top, because that's what we figured out was the best view from the last time. The purple thread I'm using is a Saya thread, and it is the Lavender Mist. So we're going to use that. I have my pattern here, which I have to follow because you guys know. All right, so let's see. We are going, oh, I did not reinforce my base, you guys. I probably should put some type of interfacing on the bases, don't you think? I mean, this is really thick, but maybe, do you think I should probably put a piece of like, just like a Decoville light on it? Oh, you know what I can do? I can reinforce. I have some of Nancy's. That's what I'll do. Then I don't need to get my iron out again. Oh. I'll cut some of Nancy's self-adhesive, and that will give it. It'll give it enough that it'll reinforce it, right? Okay. Let's see. So how was everyone else's week? Even though mine was crazy, crazy, crazy. Yeah, my father-in-law on Tuesday, him and my husband were out working. It was really hot here. And he came back and said that he well, first he complained like the back of his leg was hurting. And my dad had a heart attack in 2018. And that was like the sign that with my dad is that the back of his legs hurt. And I was like, oh, well, immediately I was like, you need to go to the doctor. And he was, my father-in-law is a very stubborn man, as most men are. And so we fought with him a bit, still wouldn't go. Then like by 6, because that was like in the afternoon when he came in. And then about 6 o'clock, he started complaining that, like his arm was getting numb. And I was like, dude, you need to go. We need to take you to the hospital. He still would not go. Still would not go. I was like, what is wrong with you? And then he's like, it's just because it was hot out. I was like, I don't think so. And, yeah. And then this is all 1/2 inch, right? Then, like, in the middle of the night, his face started getting numb. You would think, okay, so if your face was numb, wouldn't you be like, I'm going to the doctor? Nope, still wouldn't go. So I gave him 2 baby aspirin and was like, I think you're having a heart attack or a stroke, but you do you, mister. Whatever. In the morning when he got up, he was like, it's still not going away. And I was like, yeah, it's not gonna. I was like, you need to go to the doctor. And so finally I got him, like, that I could take him to urgent care. And they sent him to the ER immediately. They were like, yeah, we think you're having a stroke. And that's what it was. He had a mini stroke, and yeah. So he was there from, well, Wednesday that was. Wednesday till yesterday. So yesterday we went and picked him up. But he's doing all right now. He's on medicine and hopefully going to take better care of himself than what he was. All right, straps. Let's just get those straps out of the way, right, guys? Let me find big strap. Okay, here. I love that webbing so much. Oh my goodness. I almost didn't have enough of hardware, even though I had this plan. Why is that? Like, when you're ready to do something that you're like, I'm sure I have the hardware, right? I'm sure I do. Yeah, no. Okay. This is the one, right? Yeah. And Salty So's on Friday. I couldn't, like, everything was so crazy here that Friday I totally blanked that all of the classes were going up. So I, like, barely, again, having your own business is great until there's something going on in your life that you have to, like, everything has to be shut off. But I'm glad I was home, right? Like, that's the other nice thing about having your own businesses. If I worked in corporate still, I wouldn't have been home, you know? Because my husband's second shift, so that was the other thing. Like, also my husband, isn't the best in instances that are high stress. I don't know how to explain it. He kind of, like, froze. Also because it's his dad. But I didn't pick any woven labels because I do have, let me look. I should really look and see what woven labels I have. Because I might have one that works. I feel like there isn't, I don't know, does anybody know anyone who has some spooky woven labels? Like Halloween themed ones. I know, like, sewing blurbs, I think they usually do one or two, but I had so many, I got rid of my sewing blurbs subscription for a bit. what is everybody else sewing today? Anybody working on anything? Okay. And this week is Sewcation. I'm going to miss everybody who's going to Sewcation this weekend. Wendy, you just finished a Rosie. Oh, girl. Girl. I love that pattern, but man, I need a vacation after I make that pattern. I want to make her new one. Has anyone made her new one? I don't even know the name of it. I need to buy it before the end of the weekend, because doesn't she have it on sale for the first weekend? I have an idea for the one that just came out. Was in Sewing Blurbs that had candy. Yeah, I think I have that one too, Gail. But it wasn't really the colors. Ordered Rosie templates. Have you made a bunch of Rosies, Gail? I feel like some people seem to like love making that bag. I have a love-hate relationship with it. I don't know why. I like the bag. It always turns out nice, like all of Shannon's patterns. But I don't know why I have a love-hate relationship with it. I feel like every time I do it, it just feels like it takes forever for me to make that bag. I don't know why. I want to make her, is it the Rowena? But that one also, like when I look at the pages of the pattern, I'm like, oh wow. Do I want to venture here? I'm just double stitching this. So it's because this is a really big bag, so I want to reinforce it. You made 5, Gail? Oh, you took the class? Well, that, you probably learned some tips if you took the class at Mormino. I really want to get out there. I want to apply to teach. What could I teach you guys that I haven't already taught? Or could I just teach? I know Amberly over Evergreen Threads would probably be really okay if I taught any of her patterns. I really want to make the fern bucket bag. So maybe I'll reach out to Amberly and ask her if she'd be cool if I taught one of her patterns at Mormino next. I guess it's 2026, right? She just posted. Because Lauren and I have talked multiple times about me coming, and oh no, was that for the Mormino like event, 2026 event that she just posted, or was it for classes, like individual classes? Candy tag is orange and green. Yeah. I'm pretty sure I have that one, Gail. All right, so we have that made. Now we need to do our strap holder. Okay, where do I have those? them somewhere over here. There. Okay, which I'm gonna have to iron these. Yeah, I'm gonna be FOMOing all weekend when you guys are all when everyone's at Socation. But last week, and the week before, well, the week before, I don't remember what was even happening the week before. Oh, my husband was off. I like my husband being off of work. I like spending time with him. We get a lot done. But anybody feel like your whole life is weird when your partner is there all the time? I don't know. I think it's because he works nights, and it just throws my whole groove off. So the week before, I really didn't dye anything that much. We did the hearts, that was it. And then last week, because everything was so crazy, I didn't dye anything at all. So this week, I have to get back on the dye train. I think I have the one that says spooky-ish. Happens. Spooky-ish. Spooky poopy happens. I don't want to say a bad word on my channel. I don't know why I'm like that. Probably because I was raised by my grandparents. And I'm worried that you guys have your kids too. If anybody has their kids watching or in the room. Okay, so now we're going, pretty sure. Yeah, okay. We're going to top stitch these on either side. This year's glow-in-the-dark denim turned out so cool. It turned out different than last time as far as I used a different black, it's purple. So black dye, when you ice dye, it turns like a purple grayish. And the company I get a lot of my dyes from changed the black. Well, they added a new one. And I was like, well, let's give that one a try. God, it's really cool. It has a lot of flowiness to it, which is really cool with the UV reactive stuff that glows with a black light. It got really neat. Okay, let me get my D-rings. If you've sewn with my tie-dye before, what base do you tend to gravitate to when you order? Is it specifically, I know bag making people usually like the thicker ones. And now we started to have dyed corduroy with all the releases. The corduroy that I dye is like a thicker wale. It's a wider wale than the one we get printed. It dyes really pretty. Yeah, my daughter was talking all about her classroom, getting her classroom all like decorated and everything. Do you think I should I sew across there, or should I just put a rivet? I think I do have, I think I have black, some, ooh, maybe I only have, let me check if I have enough that I could do it on both bags. Do a rivet there. Nope, those aren't matte black. Oh, yeah, I have enough. All right, I can do a rivet. Let's do a rivet there. Miss Rosie was mostly not rectangle pieces. I ordered them, but I believe the minimalist ones were still a little less than the sale price. Oh, I didn't know there was a difference. Like a minimalist, what are you telling me? Minimalist template scale? Yeah, the denim is a lot of people's favorites. We sell a lot of denim. I'm trying to get, well, if you like denim, stay tuned. I'm not going to say too much. With the Salty Sew girls, we were talking about the dye they're doing. I don't know if anybody saw, they're doing like a, what's it called, a Salty Sew journey, where you're going to get the fabric and then you dye it on your own, and then you come and you quilt it. So you guys know, the fabric, the blank fabric, came from me. But then I'm not the one. I'll probably be on the live though, because I think they're all dyeing it. So I don't know if that class sold out or not, but I was talking with my stripe team. I'd love to do like a retreat where we can ice dye, but my life has to be a little bit more, I feel like my well, now that my daughter has a job, I'll be able to see like, how does our house function this year? Because my daughter's boyfriend's moving down here. To do a big event like that, you have to know you have a group of people helping you. Okay, so there's my handle holders. Minimalist templates do not have, oh, the writing on them. Some leave the paper on and write on them. Oh. I don't use a whole lot of templates. Only because, like, now that I'm not, like, doing a lot of shows, like, to sew to sell, I might make a pattern once and then it's like, okay, I gotta move on. But I can see how that would be, like, if you're making a bunch of them, you know the pattern, right? Okay, I need a little screw for my end. Where do I have them? There they are. The hair is getting, I need to put the hair back. Been trying not to put my hair back until it dries all the way, but my hair's so thick, you guys, it takes all day. Okay, I think I got this zipper tape from Zerel when Zerel was doing their like monthly box, because I have like 3 different colors of it. I think it was like the Wednesday box or something like that. But it worked because it was purple. There we go. All right, what's she telling me to do here? Okay. Who burns and who stitches this part? I feel that should be like a sewist personality quiz question. Do you burn your zippers or do you stitch them down? I bet you like people who do quilted stuff stitch them every time. Okay, there's that. And then don't lose it. I need to get it here. Okay. Need some glue. Oops, sorry I bumped you guys. I figure I will make more geographic fair at our camping club. Oh, cool. Yeah. I feel like that's a good market, like people who camp. I feel like that would probably be a good place to sell your makes. I'm probably going to do another whatnot this week. We did have plans to do a whatnot, another one last week, and then that's when my father-in-law went in the hospital. But I cleaned out the creativity corner, so I have a bunch of stuff. I think we're gonna, like, I have fat quarters and all sorts of things. So probably I'm gonna see about maybe scheduling it tomorrow, maybe Tuesday. We'll see. My son, he saved his money to get a 3D printer. So we'll see. Maybe he can make his mom some stuff. I don't know what he plans on making. Probably D&D stuff. My husband's like, you can make car stuff. All right. There we go. This little doohickey with all of the, got this off of Amazon. All right. So there's that. All right, so we're just setting all these aside. All right, we're gonna do our handle. So oh, 13 and a half. We're just gonna mark the center here. Okay. And then what are we doing? Okay, so I didn't do, this is where 13 and a half. I made these a little longer. So 13 and a half. I think I went up to the next full Okay, that would make sense. I hope Joy still has this webbing, because I used all of this for this bag that I bought, and I definitely want to get more. Okay, and we're going to put some double-sided tape on there, close her up. I also changed my needle for the first time in a long time on the sewing machine, so let that be my reminder to all of you. And I also cleaned out my bobbin area. If you haven't cleaned out your machine in a little bit, you guys, now's your time. Okay, there's one. Oh, Lordy. Throwing everything everywhere. Put my cap back on my glue. Oh, by the way, those of you who ordered How to Train Your Dragon, I thought it was going to be here last week. It wasn't. But this week, it is coming this week. So we're going to get that out this week too. So if you did order How to Train Your Dragon or some of the retro prints that were flash pre-order in June, they'll be here this week. My supplier had some issues with his supplier moving warehouses, so it took a little bit more, but we'll still be within the 7-week turnaround. So get that this week. And then we're also, those of you who did the blind date sewing kit with us, we're also, I was hoping I'd have it, maybe I'll have it done if it comes this week. We're hoping to do a Summerween one that would be available on July 31st. Maybe, we'll see. So stay tuned there also. How's everyone else's summer been going? I feel like the summer is just going so fast. Like the year in general. And I don't feel like it felt that way last summer. And I don't feel like I'm going as many places this summer. I'm at home this summer. Okay, so now we're gonna stitch these down so you have a nice flat strap area. Let me just pull my threads a little bit longer. Okay. There's one, and always like, which way is going to be the underneath? kissing this way. My daughter wants to do like a little vending machine in her classroom. Oh, you got a puppy? Oh, Gail. My mother-in-law is trying to adopt a dog. What type of puppy did you get, Gail? My mother-in-law has been going to the Golden Retriever rescue. She like put her name in, and the first one she really liked got adopted, because you know at a rescue like that they pick the dog that's best for, that they feel is best, right? So Apollo will hopefully have a friend soon. That's fun. Summer is a good time. Get them house trained before, well, depending on where you live, right? Here, we definitely, it wasn't easy with Apollo in the wintertime, although he likes snow, so. Rain is his arch nemesis. Did anybody see the bag that Amber made, the Crafter Reporter, with the monster frame monsters? Turned out pretty cool. She's all about the bows lately. I was so excited for Jordan, my friend Jordan with Salty Sews. Her cardigan class completely sold out, which is so fun and awesome. The Diane Crossbody kit is crossbody class that I'm teaching is close. And then the little improv piecing class that I'm doing, that still has a decent amount of space, but I figured that one might get people who show up like that for the weekend, like they didn't know about it until they show up. So everything that we have to do that class, people can get out of our booth. So I'm not too worried about that one filling up and then not having stuff for it, but okay. All right, now we're doing the interior pocket. Well, we're just jumping all around here. Okay, so my interior pocket's gonna look different because I was trying to, because I had cut the denim and made the crossbody by Coquette & Co. first, and then I didn't have enough to make the pocket. So, she's a Black Lab mix. She's just over 5 months old. We got her in May. She's been returned to the shelter after about 3 weeks in her first home. Aww. Yeah. Well, that's good. Hopefully she's doing good for you guys then, huh? Okay, so my pocket in the inside is going to be little mismatchies. I was thinking about doing, no, we're just gonna stitch it down the center, and then I'm going, like, that's where my line is for my, like, I'm gonna do a divider that it's like two slip pockets. With this glow denim, you can't waste one little bit of it. You have to use all of it. I know it looks wonky, but it looks really wonky because I sewed it. We gotta rip it. I sewed the wrong sides together. Oh, crappers. It happens. Let's fix it. That stinks. It wouldn't be alive, you guys, if I didn't have to rip out something. I think we're on, my mother-in-law took some fabric home yesterday. She like clips all the threads and stuff on things before we iron things. And I think we're on March and April now of next year. So I feel like these past 2 weeks not dying much of anything. I'm okay. I still have the summer. But tomorrow it's supposed to be pretty nice here. So I think we're going to do the cyanotyping tomorrow. We need like sunny days that we can do it. So, which is like a resist dye. So I think we're doing that tomorrow. As I move my sewing stuff downstairs to be in the air, I keep having visitors, my dog and my daughter. I don't get a lot done. Yeah, oh my gosh, when my kids were little, I had my sewing in our kitchen. And the same thing. It's okay. There will be a time when you're like, nobody's bothering me. What is going on? It is the one nice thing about both my kids being home. It's not as quiet as what it was when they were both at college this year. There's trade-offs, Sarah. Like the trade-off of my kids being home now is I'm constantly like, really? Your room needs to look like that? And I did have enough. I don't know why I did this. I did have enough of this. I could have just cut out the whole piece. Oh. I'm not sure why I did that. Or like for my son, I'm like, that oatmeal pie isn't breakfast, right? Seriously, man. All right, I don't know why I did that, but it is what it is, and I did it, so. All right, so now we're gonna stitch it all together. I was thinking this one I could probably top the pocket with binded and dyed. I think I might still do that. And now let's look for a woven label. I'm pretty sure I have one that says spooky-ish. Stuff happened or something like that. May contain spooky-ish. Yep. I have 2 of them. Look at that. So I could just use those. I think those are from Lauren from More Me Now. I don't think I had any others that were like matching Halloween. Like here, this one is like made with blood and some swearing. Here's the candy one. That's the one you guys are talking about, right? Yeah. We'll use those since I have them. I thought I was going to be productive, but not today. Yeah. That's how it goes. All right. I'm gonna put my guide here since this is it's a little uneven, my denim. So. Maybe another, yeah. Just enough. Really enjoying early Halloween projects. Me too. Well, like I said, I went to Gideon's last year on over Christmas, and I'm in there and I have videos where I'm like just taking pictures of everything in the room. And I was like, oh gosh, it'd be so cool to do fabric that like kind of has this vibe. And then I was like, oh, I know, we're gonna do for next Halloween. And then it was like we were just gonna release our Halloween stuff in September. I was like, oh, this Summerween thing is kind of fun. I kind of want to do Summerween. So then we decided, yes, we're doing Summerween. All right, so there's my, let's see here. I think this kind of goes. Or should I have that one? Do I have, oh, maybe the slate gray is better. I think maybe the slate gray is going to be better. What do you guys think? Should I do slate gray binding across the top or I think that's tropical orchid. I don't think I have, at least up here, another, oh, I have a little bit of this. I think this was the cupcake one from last year. I do have, oh, I have some lime green too. Choices, choices. I don't know if I have another one. Nah, no. Those are the ones if we do them. What do you think? Which one should I do? Lime green, slate gray, tropical orchid, or cupcake? Here's my father. Well, you can hear my father-in-law is doing well. Nice and loud. Sarah, that's the other dye that we're going to release is we're releasing the quilted fall vibes fabric, cotton fabric. So that's exciting. So which do you think we should do here, you guys? I kind of still feel, I think it's either the two purples I feel like don't really, they're not really giving me all the feels, right? I feel like it's the gray or the green. Maybe I should do the green. I don't know. That's where I'm having trouble between the gray and the green. Maybe the green. What do you think? The green? I feel like the green is probably the better of the two. Yeah? Okay. Green it is, Sarah. All right. So let's... I don't think I have any of this lime green, but we did dye this, which I'll try to have the Halloween-y. I know we have the orange, the sunset up, but I'll try to have the other binded and dyed up for the 27th next week, so that those colors. I'm gonna make this straight quick now that I have it. I feel like once you have all these pieces, this comes together pretty fast, right, guys? So, okay, there's that. Let's do some binding. Our garden is really producing. Yesterday, I got 3 squash out of my garden. Oh my goodness, they're so good. Lots of tomatoes. We're getting tomatoes every day pretty much now. My rolling on here. Last night I made salmon and asparagus, and I try to, like, on the weekends cook a little bit more so we have leftovers during the week when I'm really busy. So I made salmon and asparagus, and then I also made a chicken with squash with the summer zucchinis. My fingers are not working. There we go. Okay. I just love their little beady eyes. So we'll have to do a panel with Frankenstein because she did draw Frankenstein too. So. Only thing consistently growing in my garden is zucchini, and my herbs are still green. Yeah, ours really got, like, all of a sudden they're coming up red. So every day I've been able to, just the smaller ones, not the big ones. They aren't ready yet. Swiss chard though, oh, it's like one of my favorites out of the garden. I made an egg white omelet this morning with Swiss chard. Oh, come on. You can get through here. There we go. Dirty. I don't know what you're doing. There we go. Have to get out of my fan. There, that pocket looks cool. I'm happy with that. All right, what's next? We're coming together now, I think. Cool, cool, cool. All right, now we need our lining. One of our lining pieces. Let me just clip this interfacing on the bottom here. Oh, was I not supposed to turn it the other way? Ah, I see. This was supposed to go right into the bottom, wasn't it? Oh, I think I'm keeping it out of my bottom. Has anyone put a key clip in an Oxbow? I feel like I need it. I didn't plant anything this year. We did get a couple blueberry bushes. They have a few berries on them. Oh, that's great. Blueberries. Yeah, we don't have anything like, we have an apple tree, but that's about it. Okay. So I think I'm gonna keep this a little bit above. Because I didn't listen to instructions. Wow. Big surprise. Let me just measure. I think I'm going to bring it up an inch. Has anybody added a key clip? I think is it easy to add a key clip in here? That's what I'm wondering. Like, could I put a key clip in and have it still be all right? I feel like I need a key clip. Okay. Let's stitch this baby down. It won't hurt anything. Okay. All right, Gail. Awesome. I'm just wondering, like, you know, sometimes how some things attach. But I'm just going to use some binded and dyed. Oh, do I have matte black little? Well, that's what will determine that. Matte black hardware. I feel like I use it enough. I should stock up more on it when I buy it. Where does everybody get their hardware usually? Do you have one place you go, or do you do like me and do have multiple places? I feel like Saya has really pretty matte black, but I feel like that's my pet peeve. Sewing pet peeve is a key clip in bags. Let me look and see if I have. I might have one. Yep. It's kind of matte black. I don't know where I got this one. Where it's from. I have one in here. No. I think what I'll do on the big one is I'm just gonna put like a little D-ring. I have one little matte black D-ring. I have this. That's matte black. It's like a little shinier matte black, but it's matte black. Right. Okay. Let me put my. I'll do this in a second. I'm gonna stitch this down the center. I know it shows like to make a divider. Because I have that center mark, I'm just gonna be going right down the middle. I've been watching Ginny and Georgia. Anybody watch that on Netflix? It's a little triggering for me, I'll be honest. Because I've been thinking, I'm like, why do I feel like kind of, well, I mean, this week was a lot of anxiety. That's more likely life was why I was feeling anxious, not the show. But it's really well done. I guess it's been out for a while because I've had friends who said that like they've watched it already. Multiple places, but I find I am missing something I need right away, and then I use Amazon. I try not to use Amazon as much as I can, but it's just Sometimes it's just inevitable. I used black and silver, but today I'm using rainbow. Yeah, I have rainbow. I feel like there was a time, right, when rainbow was like all the rage. And I have rainbow too, that I'm like, what could be a good project that I could use some of my rainbow on? That's right. I guess Waywack does have matte black now, don't they? I could get it from Waywack. I need to order some matte black. I get, what's it called? Purse Depot or Purse... Lindsay told me about it. That's where I get my silver. The gold is a little brassy, but when I use gold, I'm not really concerned about it. I feel like gold, silver, and matte black are like the three main ones that I've been using. I also have a bunch of gunmetal stuff, so I've been trying to use that because I feel like gunmetal was also like the rage when I first started. I just love the bind and dyed for key clips. And top-in, if you don't use it for binding at all, it's like perfect for this. All right, just gonna stitch the top here. Actually, I don't think I need to stitch the top. I'm gonna stitch this here, this part, and then I'm gonna put a rivet. I was talking about my daughter there for a second about her classroom, or was going to, and then, oh yeah, then this happened. She's gonna do like a little vending machine with like little prizes for when, like, you know, they get points, like a punch card, and then once they hit 10 on their punch card, they'll be able to get something out of a little vending machine. I thought that's a fun idea. I need to order vinyl, waterproof canvas, zippers, and pulls. I'm running out of everything. I just got that water resistant canvas from sale, right? And well, waterproof canvas, and I really like it. I think I got my matte black rivets from Side last time, but I wonder if Waywack, since they have the matte black now, I wonder if they have a bigger package of them. All right, perfect key clip every time. Enjoy your lunch. I'm here until I have these two babies done, so which way do I want to do it? This is going to go on the back here, so I want it over here. Okay. I'm sure the second one will come together much faster. Let's do this one, right? Okay. Now we're getting these. I have to sew my tag on. Should I make it a puffy tag? I was thinking about putting it on here on this side, and then on this one just putting like my tag. Let's see which one we want to do. So I have the rustic white. I think I probably should do black. And I have black. Which tag do you guys think? The black or the rustic white? for my tags. Find some interfacing stabilizer. I don't know, I guess the black, don't you think? I feel like this is like too stark white.
Hey,
Hey.
difference? Jenna, you
Hey,
up
I'm on a live, yes. I'll be down in a little bit. Oh my. He had no one to talk to in the hospital, and that was definitely hard for him. I was thinking, I don't think I have matte black though for the snap, so I'm not going to put snaps on. Does it puff out the pocket if you don't have a snap? There. Doesn't need the snaps. Awesome, Gail. Thank you. I was worried, like sometimes, you know, like if you don't put a snap there, the pocket will kind of bulge out. Trying to hold the ruler and peel this off at the same time is not working. Okay. There we go. All right, let's stitch these on. Isn't that applique so cute? Oh my goodness. It turned out so good. And if you've never done the applique, so all I did was I printed out again. I printed out smaller bats, okay? I drew the bat. I used a chalk pencil, just like, where is it at? I don't know where it went. I have one of these. There it is. One of these. It's like a crayon, and I just kind of colored around to get the shape. And then I stitched with a small stitch on the back following it. And then you cut it out from the outside, making sure, being careful that you're not cutting the fabric underneath. But the denim is a great one to do that with. So, because over time the denim will get nice and shaggy. So good. Did anybody quilt their Oxbows? Because I thought about doing some quilting, but then when I did the appliques, I was like, oh, that's enough. I don't need to do any quilting. I feel like these bags would be like a good auction bag, you know, like an auction set for something where it's like Halloween themed. Okay, so we have those done. Now I need to find my centers on these. And we're just stitching the top, it looks like, right? If you didn't see, we do have free shipping up for our whole website on orders over $100 this weekend. You don't need a code, just add $100 to your cart and you get free shipping. So that's good until Monday. So don't, if there's things you want, it's a good time to get it. I know shipping, we have to sit and look at our shipping this week because some things might have to be tweaked a little bit, but shipping is going up this week, especially for priority. They said Ground Advantage. It'll be interesting to see, you know, like where that lands, but they said it shouldn't be too bad. It is going up, but so just keep that in mind. So we figured we'd do a free shipping this weekend for anybody who had things in their cart. Cutie patootie. Oh my goodness. Adorable. Okay, now this one. so excited to see these like laid on top of that now with the webbing. Come on. Oh, it's cute. Their faces just make me smile, even though they're like horror faces. Okay, there's one. I got the bag making bee box from Wonderground. Oh, fun! Those are fun. Gabby and Jess put good stuff together. I think Jess would probably like this print. She likes the spooky stuff at Universal. I think her and her daughter, they did that the Halloween Horror Nights or whatever. Okay, there's those. Didn't they turn out good? Okay, now we need to get our main pieces. Let me find the centers on these. Yeah, so just keep that in mind with the corduroy, with the thin rail corduroy. Lighter prints, which I am going to sew another bag for Summerween with some thin rail corduroy with a lighter Halloween print that we did. So you'll be able to see the difference then. But I feel like this wallpaper, since she already drew like imperfections, it's not that big of a deal. All right, so we're gonna line these up like so. Oh my gosh, so stinking cute. However, I feel like my bat is upside down here, and I don't know if I want my center bat to be upside down. I think I want it right side up. There we go. So we'll do this on the side that has Dracky and the twins. Let's pin these. What am I doing? Looking for pins and they're right here. I love how like this got all like swirly, and this dye was so good. I'm really, really happy with it. All right, so now we just stitch these down from what it looks. So let's do that. Chrome clips. So I'm like in my head here thinking about what I have to get done this week. I need to get all of the retail we have. I have to get that on the website for next weekend. I need to cut out the bag for next weekend. I was going to do that bowler bag by Ororosa. Then I printed it out and I was like, oh, that's a hefty order for, even though I'm making 2 Oxbow totes today. I probably could do it. But I think I want to make that new one by an Odd Thread Co. by Shannon. Has anybody bought that yet and looked at, do you need to edge coat something? That was the only thing I didn't look like. I like how the handle is there. Because if I have to edge coat, I'm gonna have to order today. Like a tan or brown edge coat. Because I don't have. Hey there, Rory. Thanks for joining us. We're making Oxbow totes today using some of our Summerween fabric that will be releasing on July 31st. Some of our dyed and some of our prints. They're coming together pretty good. I'm really loving it so far. I watched Shannon's video. The end of the strap you need to edge coat, but nothing that would stop you from making the pattern immediately. Okay. Cool. All right, because I do have the vinyl I want to use for it, but I don't have an edge coat that's like, well, I think I have an orange. I could probably mix my orange and my black and make a brown. That would be good enough. Maybe I don't need to order it. So I do need to order base coat though, so I need to get on Mojo's and order base coat. I have said that for weeks. During her sale, I said it. Didn't do it. But I do need base coat. Come Come on. Which one are you? Come through here. There you are. Because if I make it, I feel like I think I'm gonna keep the one I make for me, maybe. Well, this one isn't coming through. We're just gonna flip it. Doesn't matter, it's gonna get hidden by the straps, right? Ew, it's so cute. So good. All right, what's the next step? Read your instructions, Jenna. All right, we're going to, so they're 1.5 inches from the top. So I'm gonna measure that so that I have it on here. 1.5. So I know where I'm stopping. Okay. There's that one. I'll try to remember tonight to take some pictures of these once it's dark so you guys can see the glow on the dye. All right, now we need our handles back. And I'm gonna just use some double-sided tape to get these on there. And it's just right along here. You don't really have to measure anything. It doesn't look like. It's just the point of the strap and the holes. Okay. All right. Then I'm just gonna mix. Some of that orange and leave it at that. Orange and black. Wait, see, if you guys haven't been following over on my Instagram where I've been giving sneak peeks of the other exclusive design we have. Oh, it's so good. It's so fun, too. Oh, look at that. Oh my goodness. These are going to be so cool. Let me mark where I'm stopping here. That looks about right. Okay. Now the other side. I have to get some more 1/2 inch double-sided tape out. Coming to the end. Summerween makes me miss my kids dressing up for Halloween. Should really have an adult Halloween party. But maybe this year with my daughter's boyfriend moving down, maybe they'll do something with their friends, that are here. And I'll get to see kids dressing up. Okay. This one isn't slanted enough, I don't think. That look good, you guys? Yeah. Okay, where's... Oh, gosh. When you move your stuff, it's probably right in front of... There it is, right in front of my face. There. Okay, let's stitch these on. I did make 3 bobbins for each of these. Hoping I'd have enough. I don't know how much is in there. We better check it. Oh, there's enough. There's enough for the other one. I think if I did this again, I would interface like just with a 101, whatever I was appliquing. Very nice. It's turning out super cool. All right, the other side. Oh, you guys, didn't I just look at that bobbin? Goodness gracious. The other show I've been watching, which I love, is The Gilded Age on HBO Max. I love Downton Abbey, and I can't wait for the new Downton Abbey movie. But Julian Fell is the same person who wrote Downton Abbey, is the person who wrote Gilded Age, and I love it. I love the actors. I love everything about it. Love the costumes. My kids last week when we were watching it, they're like, Mom, why do you like these period things? I was like, I don't know. I feel like I should have lived in another time. I think I said to him, I was like, because I should have lived in a time where we had butlers and maids. Someone to dress you. My luck, I wouldn't have been one of those people that had money like that. I wouldn't have been very gilded. Oh my goodness, I keep missing the thread. There we go. Okay. Last one. Boy, this one here, the regular size is big. The overnight one's going to be even more getting it underneath your machine, right? Okay. There we go. We have both of those pieces done. Now what do we do? We start assembling, I think, with those. Oh, let's see. Oh, we need our tabs. So, where did I stick those? Over here. And those are going to come down. How far do we, she has them like right at least 3/4 of an inch there. Okay, let's see, what do I got? Oh good, I do have 3/4 of an inch if I have a little bit of an overhang there. Same for over here. a second. I'm putting it down. Yeah, Jenna, not above it. There we go. All right, let's stay stitch those on. Oh, of course. Unthreaded my needle. Okay, now we're putting the bottom on. So I need my bottom piece. All right, now I have to think about which way do I want my bat. I'm going to do it this way. Okay, and we're going to start from our marks. Okay. Back stitch here. Okay. Did anybody stitch across the top of this? Did we top stitch this? Anybody top stitch this part? Like, did anybody top stitch like here? That's a beast of a seam. Oh my gosh, when I go to the big one, it's going to be beefy. We might just do this one live because I feel like I'm going to have to, you won't be seeing anything. You'll just see bag when I do the big one. Okay. All right. Right there. now it's saying about the zipper. That was the next step. So we're gonna measure in. Oh my goodness. This is a big girl. All right, we're gonna measure in 3/4. And then that's where did I put, oh, here it says up there. That's where this is gonna start. Let's put some double-sided tape on this baby. Thin stuff rolled away on me. And now it's full of Apollo. And thread. Okay. Come on. Why do I feel like, oh, okay, so it has to stop 1.5 from the end. Okay. So I do have enough here. But I feel like, I don't know why it looks like there's more on. Okay. Now we're gonna sew this. Okay. I wasn't sure if all the purples would go together, but I actually really like all the different shades of purple together. I feel like it makes it extra fun, spooky. Okay, now what? Okay, so now we need the lining without the pocket. This is a lot to hold, you guys. That's what I'm saying. The big one is gonna It's definitely going to be a big baby. Let me just clip the excess of the interfacing off the sides here. Okay. So now we're going to let those up. You sew this straight across. Okay. I'm very nervous about this zipper. I hope it works. Okay. Now we're going Are we stitching that down? Are we top stitching that? Oh, I better read. Okay. So we didn't top stitch anything yet. Okay. So now we're going to do this side. And we're going to do the same thing. We're measuring, what is it? 3/4 on this side. An inch and a half on this side. Take our double-sided tape off. Oh my gosh, I'm like thinking about the bigger size because it looks like it's a decent size bigger than this one. This is probably as big as the, like the regular one here. The big transponder tote. Anybody done that? feel like it's about the same. How am I top stitching this? I don't understand. I made the smaller bag and it's good as an overnight, but not a weekend bag. It makes sense. I'm like confused here about how we're to place the remaining lining. I think this is side pocket open. You need to reach. Okay, bend zipper tape towards bottom panel. Continue sewing all the way through. Open zipper all the way. Okay, and then it's going to allow you. Do not top stitch. Okay, still not top stitching. Okay. All right. Okay, I'm gonna trust the instructions, Gemma. Okay. Trust in the process. Okay. Okay. And we're going to do the same this one. This is going to be cute though when it's done. I'm excited to see it all finished. Like I'm saying, this is a lot of bag right here, right now. The large one has to be like a beefy girl, because this one is definitely beefy all on her own. Okay, how do I find my zipper in all of this? There we go. So now we're going to open the zipper all the way. Okay. How you doing, Tanya? And now we're going close zipper halfway. Open up your project so that both lining main panels are right side up. Okay. I guess that's about halfway. And then, like, I don't have a big enough sewing table for this. We're gonna go like so. Okay, and we're going to find the center on our base. Okay. Do I need to draw my lines here, or where am I saying that we're basting this? Okay, I do need to draw my lines on this. Okay. I need to know where it ends and where it begins. Here. I need to get one of Jade's rulers, but I don't know, does it have a half inch on it? Her seam allowance rulers. Okay. All right, so we're just gonna go in from the sides. Just a little bit. So I'm guessing we have to we turn this. Wowzers. Oh, there goes my light again, you guys. Hold on. This is the problem with this is I don't have a big enough table for it because I have a wall. Okay. Bring the remaining long edge right side pin, topping up with corners. Okay, so now we're just doing the other side here. Okay. It's just a lot of bag. And there went the pattern. Okay. I don't know, I might go dark again, you guys. Yep. Oh, my bobbin. Got jammed up. Okay. Come on, Gertie, we can do this. Yeah, my daughter likes this. I'll make her one for teaching. Maybe that's what I'll make the next time Bob and Buddy's bash happens. Okay. Need my battery. Just lost all the pattern pieces. Okay. Now we're gonna open it all up. Sew the lining. Okay. So, like so. Yeah. All right, so we have to line things up here. And be a lot of clippies. Okay. Now the other side. I want to make sure that these line up. You can see how this bag, people have made more than one of them because the construction is fairly easy, and a big bag like this is always fun. All right, so we're gonna start over here with a 1/2 inch. And then we're going to go to 5/8. So let me just make sure I'm where I need to be. Okay. The problem with a big bag like this though is like making sure you're not going off of your mark because it weighs, you know, like it's heavy.
My light's gonna keep going out, you guys. Here, I'll move it a little bit.
I'm gonna back stitch at my my connectors just to make sure I have them secured really well. Make sure your zipper is not in the way. And then we're gonna gradually, I'm gonna go probably about 1/2 inch at the half. And then we're gonna gradually move to our 5/8 for the lining. Okay. One thing about using the corduroy and the denim is like you don't need a hump jumper. It's thick, but it's doable to get over that hump. Okay, let's see. 1/2 inch. Make sure everything is matching here. Go about 1/2 inch down and then move to our 5/8. We're so close. All right, now I'm guessing we're boxing these bottoms, right? You have to clip them and then sew them. Okay. All right, so we're going to pull this like so. Slip up, right? Yep. And we're gonna no, wrong place, clip. Gotta clip the lining. There we go. Wrong place. Clip the lining. There we go. All right. Now we got it. Right? Yeah. So what am I doing here? That's right. Like so. So let's start there. Okay. There's that. On the other side. How do you top stitch this? Did I miss that? Oh no, at the end. Okay. Okay, now here on this side, we're gonna clip here and here. And oh, this is gonna look so good. I'm excited. I'm excited I'll have a matching set. Okay. So now, I think I have to go from this direction. Just because of how this is. Well, I'm glad I top stitched my sides on my base because I think it's going to make it lay really nice. Okay. Sorry that my light's been in the way. I just finished a beach tote that had me questioning my life choices. I had to put my sewing table away from the wall and move my computer off it. Yeah. I think that's what's going to happen with the bigger one of these because this is already a little too big for my life choices. Oh, so true. So true. Okay. Oh, I hear children's going to the kitchen. Okay, now I turn it all through and then we're top stitching, right? Let's
Hey,
see.
Mom.
Hey, buddy. Come on up. I'm just finishing the bag. I'm on live, so you can still talk. What's up? Ooh!
What do you think?
Trying on outfits. How do you feel? The legs are a little tight.
Yeah, right here.
Oh, man. That stinks. When we go down, we could look to see if there's a bigger size.
Yeah. Those jeans that you got me?
Uh-huh.
Same deal.
Oh, man.
Right here.
Man. Okay.
Thick thighs.
It is what it is. But it's cute.
It is cute. I like it a lot.
Yeah, she has this jumpsuit that we bought. Well, let's look. We'll look for those.
See if it's a bigger size.
We'll look for a bigger size.
Because also, like right here,
Yeah.
this pulls a little bit.
Well endowed. It's how it goes too. But that's really cute.
It is cute. I like it. Everywhere else fits great. It's just.
So we probably just need one size up.
Yeah.
All right. Cool.
Hopefully
And you're so tall, so everything's gonna be
just a little bit shorter.
You want to see this bag?
Oh, yeah.
I'm turning it. I'm making a bigger one. I was thinking this might be a good bag to make like for your laptop and folders and everything.
Uh-huh.
So if you want to pick out fabric, you can pick out fabric then if you want me to make one for you.
Okay.
I'll still have to top stitch around the top, but you can see what it looks like. I have to close the inside then too.
Looks nice though.
Yeah.
I like the straps that you got here.
Yeah, isn't that cool?
Yeah.
The webbing. See the little applique bat I did on them?
Yeah, it's cute.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah?
That's nice.
And then it has a like a crossbody strap that attaches on the sides.
That's nice. I like the shape.
That's why there's a bigger size. So I was thinking if I made the bigger size, we could put like cargo pockets and like a place for a laptop and stuff in it. So you'll have to tell me what fabric you want me to make it out of.
Okay.
We should maybe find some science fabric, huh? All right.
That bat is cute.
Isn't it cute? Here, let's see. I did it on this one too, but
Oh, yeah, that's nice.
yeah. See? Cool, huh?
Yeah.
So, all right. Now I got to top stitch this, and then I'm gonna come down for a lunch.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Set aside the stuff.
Yeah, those. So
You didn't take the
jeans,
tags off, did you?
No,
Okay.
I haven't taken the tags off of anything.
Okay.
Only the ones I tried on and that fit me.
Okay.
The jeans didn't fit me.
Uh-huh.
The two not wide ones, the pants, those didn't fit me great.
Oh man, we gotta.
They were
I
like
was hoping we were getting pants.
they were weird shaped
Okay.
on me because
Okay.
it was like tight here.
Yeah.
Well, like legging tight.
Legging tight. Yeah.
And then the blue ones at my knee were super baggy
Oh, that's
for
weird.
some reason. And then it was tight at my ankle
Like,
again.
like pantaloons. Like
Yeah.
you could wear them for historical day.
Yeah. And then the black ones just looked too much like leggings. They were tight all around.
Yeah. Okay.
Um,
Well, I thought if those, like, are they too tight? I thought maybe you could wear one of those.
Around
like,
my ankles, they were too tight.
Okay.
The black ones just looked weird, too.
Right. Well, I was just thinking, like, if you had, like, tighter legging type dress pants, you could wear one of those, like, baby doll dress blouses with them. You know, like your longer, you know. So, I mean, if they're too tight anyways, we'll take them back and we can try something else.
Yeah, I feel with the black ones, it just threw me off because they kind of looked weird on me.
Okay. Well, like I said.
They fit okay. The blue ones fit weird. Those were
Okay.
just plain old weird.
All right. Well,
I think that was it. The rest fit me great.
whatever.
Oh, and that green shirt that you got with the little ties, that
Yeah.
safari looking
Yeah.
one, you can unbutton it all the way down, and that's what those pull tabs are for, so you can have it back,
Oh, cool.
like
Cute.
for like a cover up.
Oh, nice.
So I really like that shirt. That was a nice shirt.
Awesome. Well, we need pants.
Yeah, we need pants.
All right. Well, when we go back, when we take everything back, we'll look.
I really like. I was able to get those jeans on. They were just tight. So
I know. I
did
think
another size up.
I think they were on the sale rack, so hopefully there's another pair because those were cool.
Nice.
They're kind of like retro looking.
Well,
80s.
that's a style now.
Yeah.
Wide leg.
Yeah. But they kind of have like that acid wash look to them. Yeah. All right. Well,
We'll look.
we'll figure it out.
Okay. I'll set the ones.
Yeah, just set them aside. That's the hardest thing. Clothing shopping for women is like the worst. And my daughter is like, she's 6'1", so she's built. You know, she's a bigger girl. So it's hard to find. It's hard to find things. One, with the length, and then two, it's because she has bigger legs and. And to order anything, it's, you know, that's the other thing, is like, because she is the way she's shaped, you know, like I know there's places you can order stuff, but then I'm like, oh, then you have to worry about it not fitting. I went to Kohl's while my father-in-law was in the hospital and just grabbed some things that I thought she'd like. So she's trying it on. Because 4 years of college in the Adirondacks, she really didn't have a whole lot of dressy clothes. To make sure I catch my key clip here. Okay, looking good. This was a fun bag. I'm excited to make the other one. Let me knock this off here. I'll grab the, oh, I need to close my bottom too. Hi, Melissa. So next weekend, I think if I can mix the brown, I'll probably make that new knotted thread coat pattern next weekend. with the other print that we're doing. For Summerween, our other exclusive design, because I think it'll look really good in that. So let me pull these out so it's straight here. I just love the Invisible Man and his little cookie. Oh my god, it's so good. Like I said, it's in the bat fabric. Isn't it awesome? So this is one of our exclusive designs. This is our Monster Mansion wallpaper. So you can get it in the purple or in a gray and black. And then it has a coordinating with all of our classic monsters. The only one missing is Frankenstein, and I think that's because I'm going to do a panel with Frankenstein on it. I don't know. I mean, I rarely carry a big bag anymore just because right now my everyday bag is Arena that I made. But I would definitely say I would carry this. I'll probably bring it to the Salty Sews something. I'll have it in my booth to display because we'll have more of these prints available at Salty Sews. If you're coming to that in September. But if you want them early, before September, July 31st is when we're going to do like a flash pre-order for just like 4 days. So just keep that in mind if you want them early. Alright, let's stick this guy in here. And let's change the view. This was a fun sew. Alright, I have my key clip in there with some binding and dyed. We'll zip this guy up. We have our handles. Let me get the strap and pick off all the fuzzers. I have to still wipe the bottom where I did my bat, but let's put the strap. Oh my goodness, this is so cute. How adorable this is. Oh my gosh. And then the dyed fabric, that's going to glow in the dark. Yeah. Cutie but Tote. Love it. Oh my gosh. Such a fun sew. I don't know why it took me so long to sew this bag, other than I was like, I have other things I need to do. But this, you can't go wrong with a Noodlehead pattern, you know? You just can't. I definitely feel like the bigger one for my daughter for school, since she just got that teaching job, if I put in like a pocket towards the back for her laptop, and then like a cargo and a zipper, right? And then I could totally make her some little pouches for like other little stuff. But I feel like for a teacher bag to carry all the things, I think the bigger one is going to be perfect. But I do feel like, and I don't know, maybe I just didn't make these handles longer. I think I would do the handles longer here so it could still be like a full-on, you know? What do you guys think? I think I would do those a little longer next time. You love the bat on the bottom? Oh, you can see it when we're wearing it? That's cool. That's really cool. All I did was on Canva, I just printed out a basic bat to an 8.5 by 11 piece, and then traced it and then stitched it, and it was pretty easy stitch on the bottom, you know? So stinking cute. In her bag, make a pocket for her water bottle. Oh, and yes, the shoulder strap's longer. Yeah, a water bottle thing, yeah. That's a good idea too. So I do feel, and definitely I'll probably make her pockets snap shut. I'm trying to think if you guys have any other ideas about what else to like add to the bag that's organizing. That's the thing, my kid, listen, she's grown a lot at college, but I think organizing is the part that I've been like trying to help her with, of like, keep yourself organized. It's going to make everything easier on you. So yeah, very cool. Now I need to design science fabric for her, because that's her thing. I do have in the shop, I do have a scuba dive fabric, but it's white. I probably want to do something that's maybe a little bit darker, right? All right, everybody. Thanks so much for joining me. I'm going to go eat lunch. This took a little longer than what I thought, but I feel like I'm going to zip through the second one. I'll be sure to post them together so you can see them side by side. Remember that if you do not have a fabric sample pack, that's this little baby right here. If you go to our website and click on Apollo, who's my dog, it says Boop the Snoot, you can get a free fabric sample pack. You want to get in and do that now so that you have it for when we do the flash pre-order for all of our Halloween designs. So there'll be new book lover panels, there'll be our exclusive prints, there will be dyed fabric, there also will be other prints that are Halloweenish, Summerweenish. What else? We'll have our new tags for Halloween will be available, and also we have a bauble or two that are Halloweenish. But you definitely want to get your fabric sample pack, and if you want the dyed fabric, I highly suggest you join our Patreon, which is just Thunderbird Handcrafted with Genevieve, same as here, so that you can be a part of the Patreon for the 1 hour early access drop on July 31st. Next Sunday, we will be sewing the new knotted thread co pattern with our other exclusive design. Thank you to those of you who shared with me that I don't have to do too much edge painting. So I think that's the one we're going to do next week. And what else? Oh, that day during the live, I'll have all of the retail. I have a couple pieces of retail of our Halloween releases. So I'll put that up. We'll hopefully have all of that up for next Sunday for you guys. Again, free shipping all weekend because shipping prices are going up here in the US. So make sure if you have things, free shipping over $100 over on our website. Saving on shipping is always a great thing. All right. I heard there were bats. Hey, look. See our bats? Aren't they cute? And then we have our bat wallpaper. This is our Monster Mansion that has the bats on it. And then I did a bat applique. Right? So fun. This was a fun sew. I'm so glad that I finally did it. All right, everybody. Thanks so much for being here. Join me live. If you're watching the replay for me, I appreciate you. Feel free to pop any questions about any of the fabrics in the comments. All of our fabric is organic, American milled. Not that, you know, I use things from all over the place, but one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure that I could get my fabrics here in the US was not because of the dramas that go on. It was more because I worked in ethical fashion and I wanted to make sure I knew the process of what happened with my fabric. So Everything is eco-friendly printed, American milled, organic. We don't get into vinyls because there's so many people who have great vinyl. So that's it. You guys all have a great day. We're going to cross our fingers that we have good drama this week. Only good drama, only good anxiety. Last week is a little much. So, and thank you everyone over on Instagram who followed me, who sent thoughts and vibes and prayers for my father-in-law and my family. We really, really appreciate it. All right. Have a great Sunday.